And we're back with part 2 from spring training. We're recording this on March 3rd, right before a Twins game. It's going to start here in just a little bit. Jim Bartles here with Dave St. Peter, Inkstead Minnesota Radio Network interview. And Dave, we've done it every year, but last year we had to miss, and so forth. The pandemic put it out on there. I want to talk about Target Field. You're going back soon because there's a whole lot of things to take care of back home. What about Target Field physically? Any new changes promotionally? What about the ticket availability? We got to get into this.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll start with tickets. Obviously we're having fans here in Fort Myers, and Major League Baseball's protocols suggest that it's a state-by-state decision in terms of fans during the regular season. So we're engaged in an ongoing conversation with the Minnesota Department of Health and the governor's office, and we've been talking for the last year about fans in the ballpark. So we've delivered a readiness plan that calls for about 26% capacity, and we'll see kind of where the Department of Health is relative to that plan. We expect to know soon, and then we'll work to communicate that with our fan base about how many people will be able to be in the ballpark, hopefully starting with our home opener on April 8th against Seattle.
Guys, I imagine we're talking any day we might have some information, or hopefully within a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think we need a few weeks to get the ballpark ready to go, to get some staff on board, and then of course to get the tickets sold. So for us, we think that direction could come as soon as next week, the week of April 8th, but ultimately it's going to come when the Department of Health feels like it's safe. And again, we wouldn't have proposed 10,000 plus fans if we didn't think we could do it in a very safe way for everybody involved.
Anything new in the ballpark? A lot of times we've talked about Minnie and Paul. We've talked about different areas.
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly always going to be tweaks to the concession operation. I think the biggest change we're going to make with the ballpark this year is more rooted in technology. We're instituting a new Wi-Fi network, Wi-Fi 6. So we know when people come to games, they're not always glued to the action on the field. A lot of people are on their phones, looking at their phones, taking pictures, sending tweets or Facebook postings or whatever. So they're going to be able to do that on a brand new Wi-Fi network, which should be more robust, quicker, and should be additive to the game experience.
We always look forward to the new food that gets introduced.
100%.
So that should be coming up as well. Ron Gardenhire, Brian Dozier. We got two familiar names. They're retired. Any chance somehow they might work back into the Twins team? Yeah,
well, both of those names are synonymous with Twins baseball. Both of them are beloved figures. Certainly Gardy has said he wants to take some time, and we're going to give him that time. His son is, of course, in our system as our manager at AAA in St. Paul. I expect we're going to see him a lot in Minnesota, over at CHS Field and, frankly, over at Target Field. We'd have some interest in talking to Ron about that, and he and I have connected, and we'll stay connected on that as we think about 2022 and beyond, post-COVID. And then with Doge, he also said he wants to take some time, and we've had some conversations with Brian about the Twins and some ideas we might have where he could drive value and have an impact. And he has some interest in those conversations as well. So at the appropriate time, I'm hoping we'll be able to engage with both of those men and find a way to maybe connect them back to Twins fans.
Dave St. Peter, our guest, as we come your way from Fort Myers, and it's a cooler day today, mid-70s, but it feels pretty good because it's been in the mid-80s and a little higher. Next question. Dave, I wanted you to share a little bit of your background with the Twins, because you've got one of those refreshing histories that other people will relate to in other businesses. Yeah. I think you came in as an intern and kind of worked your way up. Give us your background.
Yeah, well, grew up in Bismarck, North Dakota, so grew up following the Twins through our radio affiliate in Jamestown, and loved baseball. Wasn't any good enough to play. Ultimately studied communications in college at the University of North Dakota. Had a passion for sports. Was fortunate enough to get an internship with the Minnesota North Stars, and that led to an internship with the Twins in 1990. And I've been with the Twins ever since. 32nd season. Started as an intern, worked in our Twins Pro Shop in Richfield, Minnesota. First full-time job was a communications manager in February of 1992, and have been tapped on the shoulder a few times along the way, eventually named president of the team in 2002. So it's been a fun journey. It's been one that I've been impacted by so many people that I've had a chance to work for and with. And most importantly, I appreciate the chance to represent the Twins and be a conduit for this franchise for so many fans across Twins territory that love Twins baseball. And I take it very seriously and enjoy what I do. And I think it's a story of hope and dream big. You can accomplish things. I knew nobody when this thing started out, and hopefully I haven't screwed it up too bad today. And but it's been a wonderful journey and one that I'm very blessed and thankful for.
Dave, only 30-some years with the Twins. I'm into my mid-40s with my company, and you got a ways to go yet. So
well,
that's
we'll
all
see
right.
about that. But it's been fun, and I feel blessed that we've had this relationship, and so grateful to the Inkstead Broadcasting and everything you do for Twins baseball. I can't imagine a group of people that are more committed to the same things: community, doing things the right way, and bringing people together. You do it through radio, we do it through baseball. We get to do it together, through Twins baseball on the radio.
Yeah, you bet. And we're very proud. We've got, I think, 9 Twins affiliates.
That's
and
awesome.
2 of them have been named affiliates of the year, and that's been a real honor for us as well.
Richly deserved.
Yeah, thank you. Last question. All right, what's a final thought for Twins fans who are watching this, listening to this, that you want to share on behalf of the Twins, that you want to share to all of our listeners?
Well, I think 2021 is going to be an exciting year. I think some of it is our team on the field. We think we can compete for a three-peat, third division title in a row, and let's go make some noise in the playoff. However, I think more importantly maybe is what Twins baseball will represent in terms of bringing our state back together, maybe some more normalcy, of course, listening to a ball game at the lake or coming to a game at Target Field. It's a big deal, and I think that we understand that we have a role to play in leading in this space. Getting people back into our ballpark, getting our fans back together is going to be important and refreshing. And I think that's going to be, as we look back on 21, what this season's really all about.
Dave, let's do knuckles, get our masks on, and we'll go watch the ball game. That's
Awesome.
going to be it
Thank
on
you.
Spring Training 2021 from Fort Myers with Dave St. Peter.